A former Norfolk police officer, Thomas Harvey, described as predatory, has been revealed to have engaged in a pattern of sending explicit photos and messages to female colleagues over a span of 12 years before being reported. Harvey, a now former temporary detective sergeant who was tasked with investigating sexual offences, initiated his inappropriate behaviour by sending explicit photos to a victim in 2011 and 2012 and continued with similar actions over the years. You see, police seem to like to get into these positions that help them to learn how to be corrupt. Harvey is said to have first sent photos of a man's private parts to a victim in 2011 to 2012. Another was sent to an acting sergeant in 2015 with the message, "What would you do with that?" The explicit messages included harassing comments such as "when sitting on my face" and inquiries about what the recipients wore in bed. Harvey, who was married and previously nominated for Officer of the Year in 2017, also violated data rules by storing sensitive information from rape cases, including photographing explicit details from a witness statement. Officer of the Year. Well, I guess he did them all proud, managing to get away with it for 12 years. That must deserve some recognition from the force, surely. The data obtained from police systems included photographing part of a witness statement from a woman containing an explicit description of a rape. Harvey's actions finally came to light when a victim reported him after giving him her number with the expectation of receiving career advice. Shockingly, one woman who received an unsolicited explicit photo did not report it because she just thought it was one of those things that, unfortunately, females get. Harvey's unsolicited messages and explicit content spanned various instances, including inquiries about intimate preferences and requests for inappropriate assistance. He even sent explicit photos to a colleague who reported him in February of the previous year. And clearly nothing was done about that. The case comes at a time when there have been growing concerns about rogue police constables following high-profile cases including Wayne Couzens and David Carrick. A three-person misconduct panel has concluded that his behaviour was motivated by sexual gratification and amounted to deliberate predatory steps over a significant period of time, ruling that the now former Norfolk temporary detective sergeant's behaviour amounted to gross misconduct and that he would have been sacked without notice for breaching professional standards if he had not already quit. The panel expressed concerns about Harvey's failure to respect the confidentiality of sensitive data, considering his role in investigating serious sexual offences. Chairman Andrew Hearn said the panel considered this to be a very serious case of misogyny and inappropriate behaviour towards females, including female officers, over an extended period, where this issue has been highlighted as one of national concern for policing. Equally, the failure on the part of an officer of rank to respect the confidentiality of sensitive data is a very serious matter. The unsolicited messages and photos began in 2011 when Harvey sent multiple photos of a penis to the same woman for around a year. In 2021, he messaged a police worker asking, "When are you sitting on my face?" Another was asked, "How good a friend are you? I need help with a back, sack and crack. Would you help me?" Now, to be honest, I don't find that particular comment misogynistic. It's something I would say to some of my friends, to be honest. But there we go. I'm not a copper. A custody detention officer was asked whether she wore pyjamas or nothing in bed, and a special constable received a message about the tightness of her uniform trousers. The colleague who reported Harvey in February last year received a photo of a penis on WhatsApp with the message, "If you want to see what I've got." Chairman Andrew Hearn added that fact, coupled with the training which he will have received, should have made him acutely sensitive to the need to ensure that communications with colleagues were appropriate and treat sensitive information relating to the commission of alleged sexual offences. Yet his conduct revealed a complete failure on his part to do either of those things, and all this further aggravated his offending behaviour. Now, Harvey quit the force in April last year. He also refused to attend a misconduct hearing last month and was not represented. Interviewed under caution in June, he initially said no comment to all questions. Norfolk Chief Constable Paul Sanford acknowledged the inappropriate nature of Harvey's actions, stating that such behaviour has no place in policing, especially if you get caught. Chief Constable Paul Sanford said Harvey's actions were completely inappropriate. Such behaviour has no place in policing. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the women who came forward and provided accounts to our professional standards department. We want a healthy culture in our organisation, and I do not underestimate the courage it takes to be an upstander. I'm committed to rooting out people that have no place in policing. The public expect and deserve the utmost professionalism. When these high standards are not met, we will act. Word salad. There are a great many officers and staff who come into work every day wanting to do their very best for the communities they serve. And it's important their efforts are not undermined by a minority. Well. As I've said before, even with so many people concentrating on the Met being full of bad apples, maybe people should be focusing not so much on the Met, but on the police service as a whole, seeing as it is getting worse and more police than ever are being outed as predatory degenerates. Absolutely sickening, more so that this piece of shit actually worked in the sex offences unit, learning his craft. I have no doubt that we have not heard the last of this one.